Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This is an HP 15-FC0093DX model. That information can be found on the bottom sticker or on the bottom of the laptop. Is tattooed right in here, right by the barcode. It will tell you HP laptop 15-FC0093DX. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can remove or replace the battery on your laptop. If your battery is not holding up any more charge, just discharging really quickly, this video is for you. Just remember, by replacing the battery or removing the battery, you're not going to change anything in the system. Everything's going to be left the way you had it before. The only message that you will get once you disconnect the battery, you plug it back in after 30 seconds or so, you power on. It might take like a few flashing on the screen when it will go back, restart a few times, and without showing anything on display, and you will get a text saying that CMOS was reset to default. You just press enter, reboot, and that's it. So not a big deal. All right. So in this video, I'm going to just show you how to remove the battery and how to replace it. I'll leave the link for the compatible battery in the video description and the tools that I'll be using in case you want to purchase yours. Tool number one is a good screwdriver set. I would recommend the iFixit screwdriver set. They're really good. And I'm going to be using a Phillips number one from this tool set. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and stuff like that. If not, grab yourself a metallic guitar pick. These are really suitable to opening cases and covers. With these two on hand, we're going to get it started. All right. On the bottom of the laptop, you're going to see 4 screws, 2 in the front end and 2 at the back corners. The back corners are the same size and the front ones are the same. So these are the short ones and these are the long ones. Keep them in a separate pile so you don't match them. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. Once we remove the screws on the bottom, there is no hidden screws on this model. All you need to do is to grab the opening tool. You want to stick it between the palm rest and the bottom cover, just like this one. Just squeeze it in there about 1 or 2 millimeters. And then what you want to do, you want to twist it towards the screen. Just work yourself a little bit. And you want to hear a big click sound. That's what you want to hear. You're not breaking it. Those are the clips are getting loosened up. You want to do that all around in the front. You can put your finger in here so it doesn't go back down. Just work yourself all the way in the front end. You want to hear those click sounds. Those are fine. Those are the clips are getting loosened up. Work yourself to the side. Remember again, about 1 or 2 millimeters of the guitar pick. You don't need to stick the whole thing in. There we go. Once we did the front and the side, we're going to lift it up from here. There's a clip in the middle that holds it from the battery. So I'm holding the bottom palm rest. I'm pulling it up just a little bit. Pull it out and just let go. Then go to the side. Try to pull it from the side upward. Don't yank it too hard, just a little bit and go down. And that way you can release these hooks right in here. There's one hook right here, another one right in here that holds it from the battery corners. All right. Once we remove the bottom corner, bottom cover, now down here we can see the battery right in here. This is a rechargeable lithium polymer battery, which is the model in the corner. It says HP. Beside in the box, it says model is an AE03XL. This is 11.25 volt, 41.04 watt hour. And I don't see any more specification in here. This is a 3,467 milliamp hour battery. All right, to remove this one, all you need to do is to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. So go ahead and remove these 5 screws. And once you remove the screws, all you need to do is grab it by here. There's an empty space here. Just pull it upward towards the ceiling. Just be careful. This audio jack is being zigzagged around this battery. So you want to lift it up, untangle this. And there we have the battery. So this is a 1, 2, 3 cell battery, and the board is right in here. This is the electronic board that it has charge balance and a few other stuff. So let's say that you have the new battery in. This is just for demonstration. You want to grab the bottom side first, put it in place in here. Make sure there's a tiny pinhole in here. There are two holes. We see on the left side, there's a pinhole right there. Align it in there. Bring it in this position. You can use the tweezers to just tangle the cable right in here. There we go. And then there's another pinhole right there. Once you have the pinholes aligned, just drop it, push down gently and let it firmly at the end. And then what you want to do, you just want to put down the screws over this battery. All right. Once you have the battery in, all you need to do is to grab the bottom cover, put it over, push down the sides, the back corner, the back side, and on the sides really nicely. Press in the middle where the battery are. There's those two clips. You're gonna hear them. You're gonna open the screen a little bit, and then you want to just pinch the front. Just pinch them really hard. You want to hear those nice big click sounds. That's what you want to hear. Go all around. If you see any gap opening, just pinch them around. All right. To finish it off, it's putting the bottom screws right over. Now, regarding the new battery that you installed, you don't want to power on the laptop right away. I would not recommend it at all. If you did by accident power it on, then you have to power it off quickly, plug in the charger, and let it sit there charging for at least 3 to 4 hours. After 3 to 4 hours, you can power on the laptop and bring down and disconnect the charger, obviously, power on the laptop without the charger plugged in. Let it drain down the battery slowly. Bring the brightness down to 30-40%, and put some video, just put some document, whatever you want to do, just make sure that it doesn't go to standby and drain it down to whatever your Windows limit is. It's usually 20% or 15%. Once it's down to that percentage, you want to power it off and then you want to plug in the charger. You want to sit there again, let it sit there for 3 to 4 hours. And after that, you can use it as you wish. That initial charging and discharging is really important, crucial for the new battery. And you should be doing that cycle once every couple of months to keep the health of the battery on a good side. I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in the video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. I will power on this and let's see what does it say. So it's not powering up because probably I need to plug in the charger. So let's go ahead and plug in the charger. Yeah, so if it doesn't power on, plug in the charger, power it on with the charger so the circuit on the board closes down. And I'm gonna wait because I don't get anything on the screen yet. So it might do a few restart blinking, but it's not doing anything. So I'm just gonna be patient. I should get a text saying that CMOS was reset. I saw the screen went black. There we go. CMOS check some invalid. CMOS will reset to default. Press enter to reboot. Press enter. And it will reboot itself with a HP logo and will load up to the Windows. There we go. And that's covered up today's video.